The news of Charlie Kirk's death spread fast. From news broadcasts to TikTok feeds, what many saw play out was both shocking and deeply disturbing.
My wife and I, we had put the kids to bed when it happened, and we kind of sat fixated on the news, following to see what would have happened to him.
Kirk wasn't an elected official, but his presence in American politics was undeniable, with fiery speeches on campuses, a loyal following, and critics who challenged him every step of the way.
But he was not a policymaker, he's not a senator, he's not a congressman, he's just a voting citizen like anyone else. And that he was sort of notorious for encouraging open debate and discussion. That is a very alarming feature to this.
On the streets, the reaction was less about politics and more about principle.
I don't think anyone deserves to die like that. I don't really support what he stood for, but I don't think that anyone should die like that, especially in front of your family.
If you can't express your own opinions in a free society, then that society is not free.
Online, the conversation was predictably split. But Giles Crouch, a digital anthropologist, says what we see on our screens doesn't always reflect the full picture.
Although we see extremism on both sides and this kind of rhetoric, it's not as much as we'd think it is, but social media amplifies it, and it can come across to us as if, it is increasing political divide.
Crouch warns the line between digital conversations and real-world violence is blurring, and Kirk's death is an example of that.
Social media has only been in our society for about 15 years in its current form. And because we have smartphones, we have all these connected devices, and it's 24/7, it's hyperconnectivity. It is beginning to shape our real-world activities.
Those who admired Kirk say his legacy will live on.
Part of the reason why he was so impactful was because of his method. Violence is not the answer, but it's also not effective. And I think that should be one of the chief things that we take away from his passing.
For some, Charlie Kirk will be remembered as a polarizing figure. For others, a voice silenced too soon. But to all, his death is a reminder of just how fragile the freedom to speak can be. Maria?
So true. Thank you very much, Hafsa. CTV's Hafsa Arif for us in the newsroom.